Hi, I'm Doug Downey with Southern Customs Collision and Restoration in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is my partner.
I'm Mike Jones. I am Mild to Wild Creation, an affiliate.
I have let me just tell you by starting. I think the best way to start this video is, number one, we're not actors. You can probably figure that out by now.
Yeah, I think they got that out of there.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting around, I'm in my grungy clothes, Mike's in his grungy clothes, and we're real car guys. I mean, you're in an actual working shop right here. And we have paint booths back here, we have all of our racks, all that stuff that we work on. I'm a dipper, he's a smoker, and we made a deal a long time ago that if I don't spit on him, he won't blow smoke on me. And listen, this particular video right here is made for the actual working people that want to restore their cars. Now listen, you might think the reason I can't restore my car, the reason I can't have a good, decent ride, the reason I can't have a show car out here is because we don't have paint booths. We don't have all these facilities. But listen, you can do this in your own garage. And that's what this video is all about, to show you how you can turn out a beautiful, rolling work of art in your own garage.
You're going to hear weird stuff in this garage. Let me tell you, like he said, we're not actors. You're going to hear some redneck slang. You're going to hear a lot of stuff that true people would sit and talk about while they're working on their cars. I mean, you know, his car is a very pretty machine as well as mine, but it did take us the knowledge to be able to do that. And that's what we're trying to give you through these videos, is the knowledge. And the only thing that you've got to bring to the table is, what would you say, Doug?
I don't know, cornbread.
I thought I was the country one.
Yeah, you are the country one.
I'm going to say attitude.
Yeah, you're right. It's attitude. Got to have a good, positive attitude on everything. Now listen, as we go through this right here, you're going to see me working on some things. You're going to see Mike working on some things, and we'll explain as we go through the video. This video right here is a one solid, complete process. From the time that you go out looking for an automobile that you want to restore, whether it's one that you inherited, could be an old farm truck that you've had in the family for years and years, whatever. In my case, I love a 1985 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Been looking forever for one of them, and so I finally got it, and we're going to be restoring that one. Whereas Mike's, of course, a different car. Now, I'm more original than anything else. Again, you can hear phones and things like that. I'm more original, whereas Mike has a tendency to fall to the wild side, you might say. Sort of like Donnie and Marie, you know. One's country, one's a little bit rock and roll. And so anyway, he's from...
That really wasn't the part that concerned me. It's the whole, which one of us is the Marie part?
Yo, you're the Marie part. No. Marie's good looking though. You don't look like her. He's from Alabama. He's country.
The whole point is both of us have different styles. We have different attitudes. You know, and in all honesty, we don't want you to pattern after either one of us. We want you to create your own style and your own pattern and your own sense of beauty, your own sense of art. You might not like an 85 Monte Carlo. You know, you might like a 67 Rambler, or you know, take for example, you may want to go back with this Ford here that's behind us. The whole point is this is for you. This ain't to impress your buddies. It's not anything like that. It is for you, that person that has that can-do attitude that says, I just need the knowledge to do it.
That's right. Let's go back to this Marie thing for a minute. I wish you looked like Marie. I'd work a whole lot more.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway, so much for Marie Osmond.
I was thinking Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it's more like Beavis and Butthead, you're right. The Three Stooges without one of the Stooges. But anyway, listen, but we're going to take you all the way through from shopping from a car, what to look for in a car, all that, all the way up to the time whenever it's finished and it's rolling out the door. Now listen, this is not a how to flip your car automobile, because I want to tell you, you see these guys on TV and you see them make $20,000, $30,000 on an automobile. That's not real life. It don't always do that. They might show you, yeah, we make some money here and there, but they don't show you all the ones they lose money on. For instance, I know of a particular Camaro that a guy spent $50,000 restoring, and time it was finished, it was only worth about $30,000. So he lost 20 grand on the whole deal. But you know, hey, this is reality. So don't think you're going to go out here and buy cars and turn around and make money on them and all that. That's not what this is about at all. It's not about flipping your car or anything. Now, we have a reputation here in this shop, us partnered together as doing the job right. So I want to tell you, seriously, before we ever even start on a car, realize this: we don't shortcut anywhere in this shop, not one single place. We do the job right. Why? Because we have a reputation that we have to maintain. And if there's a car that is built by Southern Customs, Mild to Wild, then we have to maintain it, and people know right then that the car is done correctly. They don't have to have it inspected and all that. They know it's taken care of. And so that's part of the journey that we're wanting to take you on. Now, I've had 35 plus years experience in the restoration field, and Mike, how many have you had now?
I'm right at 10.
Right at 10, okay. And so between us both, we're looking 45, maybe even 50 years in their experience. So we have learned about how to restore cars from the school of hard knocks, you could say. We have learned what to do, what not to do. We have learned from the very beginning of a car, whenever we start working on it, how it should look at the very end, and what to do in between there. And so we're going to take you on that. Now, one other thing, I'm sorry for taking the show there, Mike.
No, you take off.
One other thing, you know, listen, we're not sponsored by anybody. I wish we were, but
to make this video a whole lot. We have to deal with the whole.
Yeah,
take
one, take two,
Yeah.
take three.
Yeah, I just want to take a sander to that thing.
Yeah, I know. We could shoot it, but spray some paint. Anyway, anyway, we're not sponsored by anybody. So listen, if you see us with a product out here, know this: there's not somebody paying us to advertise their product. If we have a car and we sublet it out, we take it somewhere to have a car blasted or parts done, powder coated, whatever. These people have to agree with us by a signed consent form that they're willing to let us show them on this video. And so, you know, we're, like I said, we pay for everything as it goes along. But you know, that's kind of where it goes. Take over. I'm brain dead.
I do want to tell you this though. In the shows that Doug mentioned previously, they're great shows. They are for entertainment purposes. We are going to show you that even though we have 50 years experience between us, we still mess up. And that's the part that we think that you need to see. If there's a flub up on a car, we're going to show you how to repair that or how to fix that. Because this is real life. This is what happens. You know, I can't take a car in here in 7 days and make it a beautiful creation roll of art. There's just me and Doug here, and we take it step by step. We do it the old school way, and that's hopefully the way that we're going to teach you of how to do it and make it right. You know, and trust me, as many times as it takes to get it done, that's as many times as it takes to get it done. If you weld something and it looks like bird splatter, you might want to reconsider cutting it off and trying it again. You know, it's only going to cost you the metal and the knowledge that, hey, I at least gave it a shot.
That's right. I want to tell you this also. It does not matter whether you have a foreign car or a domestic car. The principles are all the same. Okay, we're not down on you rice burning guys out here. we're not dyed, you know, blue, red, white, and blue. It's either got to be Ford, Mopar, or Chevrolet before we'll work on anything. It's not that way. The principles are the same.
You forgot Pontiac.
Pontiac?
You forgot Pontiac.
You can keep your Pontiac. I'll stick my Chevy over here. But
it really doesn't matter what car they have.
That's right.
It really doesn't. As long as it is, you know, the old saying goes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
You know, I'm not Marie, and you acknowledge that. Thank you, Lord. But we want you to create something that you think is beautiful. If it's a foreign car, if it's an American-made car, whatever the case is, the principles and the knowledge that we're going to show you will apply to each and everything that you try.
But this video is for the person that has limited or no knowledge. So it's done in very elementary form. And you need to realize that if you're a top guy that has done work before, and we come in here and we explain things very, very simply, you might say, why am I listening to this? There again, it's made for all different type people that want to restore an automobile. But it's very important this, if you have a family and you want to involve your family into it, by all means do so. Put them out there, give them a sanding block, have them do different things. But it's very important that you listen to what we have to tell you, because you will have a good product in the end. It's very important you follow the instruction. Now, there's a lot of forums out there that tries to tell you everything in the world of how to do it, and I found most of these forums really don't know what they're talking about. Some of them do, some of them don't, and but we have the experience here, and so we're going to show you how. Now, don't blame it on us. If the car doesn't turn out right, and you varied off of the video, you said, no, I'm going to go this way, or I'm going to go that way, don't blame it on the video. It's all about, you know, listening, and best thing to do is just play the video all the way through, and then you can kind of go back to what you need to learn on it, or you go over it, go it step by step. So,
why are we doing this video, Doug?
Well, we want really the main reason we're doing the video is, let me tell you, we have
noticed he didn't aim at me.
Yeah, spit on him. And so, anyway, we've had a lot of people that have come into our shop, and they have a car that they're wanting to restore. Like I said, whether it's a hand-me-down car or whatever. Some people have gone out and purchased cars and found out that it's a little bit more work than what they wanted to do, or they might have purchased one that is in kind of bad shape, and they realize they made a mistake. So they come to us, and they found out exactly how much that we charge to do it. What do we charge, Mike?
Right now, we're at the going rate of $60 an hour.
That's right, $60 an hour. Now, it depends on what area you live in as to the pricing of what it costs to take a car somewhere and restore. It can run anywhere from $35 on up to $150 an hour, depending on the experience that the restorer has under his belt. But you know, it's and that's not counting the cost of parts. But a lot of people have come in, they found out how much it is, but listen, they love automobiles so much. They love to go to the car shows. They love to drive down the street and everything. And it just really saddens our heart to see that they can't do it. So that's what these videos are all about, where you can take care of this in your own garage. Like I said, paint booths and things like that. You know why we have a paint booth back here? The EPA makes us.
I thought you said we had to build one.
Well, yeah, we had to build one. Get off my face, man. You're starting already.
We do have heavy equipment around here because we do function with them on a day-to-day basis. We need them because the fact of the matter is sometimes we really have to get up under a car and we have lifts and stuff like that. But hey, the reason for the video is so you can save that $20,000 to $25,000 and not go sinking yourself into debt over building a beautiful machine that you can do on your own. Because if you're paying me $60 an hour to build your machine, that's great. But what if you don't have that $60 an hour? That's what these videos are for. And we do have the equipment, but we're going to show you the old school. I can do it in my garage, and I can do it well in my garage and make it look just as good as anything that rolls out of this paint booth back here.
That's right. All right, now, before you get started, we're about through with our intro here. Before you get started, let me tell you, you got to have a good, positive attitude. And the attitude that we have at this shop is what we consider a door handle attitude. The door handle attitude is this: you bring us a door handle, we can build a car around it. And so that's the same attitude you have to have. You might look at something and say, man, I can't do this. Yes, you can. If you listen very carefully, if you take time, and if you follow the instructions, you can do it. But you've got to have a good positive attitude. You have to be persistent until the completion of the car. Don't think you're going to do it overnight. It is not happening. Like I said, this is reality. It is not a reality show. And you have to think, I can do anything. You have to have determination, and you have to do a lot of homework along the way. So, you know, I guess, Mike, we're through. We're going to have to get back to work now.
Why?
I don't want to get back to work. Has your wife cooked dinner yet?
It's supposed to be on the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the videos, and like I said, just bear in mind every time you see us on this camera that we're not used to it. We're not going by any kind of script. That we're building cars the way that we would and giving you the knowledge to do so.
Yeah.
So I reckon I got to go fix that panel, don't I?
Yeah, Marie.